So it is January. It's the second week or the third week in January now. So the chances are that you've started your healthy eating diet, but by now you are starting to waver slightly. So I thought I would do a video on the healthiest ice creams on the market, or the healthy ice creams on the market, and see if they are actually worth buying. A lot of these are usually quite pricey. They're usually around the £5 mark, which is a lot for a pint of ice cream. So we're going to see if they actually compare to real ice cream, and if you could actually get by on your diet cheating with these ice creams, or if it's better to just have a little bit of the real stuff. So the first one that we are starting with is Halo Top. It's probably the most famous. I tried this about 2 years ago in America for the first time, before it even came to the UK, and I fell in love. It is notorious for having the calorie content on the front of the pack. So you can see here it's got 320 calories per pint and only 7.3 grams of sugar, which, if you ask me, is just amazing. And what it recommends, which is that I opened it a little while ago and I've let it sit because it is better if it's melted slightly. So this is the sea salt caramel version. They do a whole range, and I'll insert some footage here of the shelf in Tesco of Halo Top. So they've got red velvet, peanut butter cup, they've got birthday cake flavour, traditional vanilla, cookies and cream. I've tried the cookies and cream and it doesn't live up to my standards, and I'll tell you why when we try another ice cream version later. The sea salt caramel I think is going to be my favourite. It's got like this yellow gold rim around it, like an actual halo, and then when you take off the lid it says guilt-free zone, keep digging, and you can't help but feel like that when you are eating it. You might as well eat the whole pint because it's only 320 calories, which is a little bit dangerous. So this is it. As you dig into it, you can see it's got this lovely little caramel swirling. So if we give it a try, oh my god, I've got proper caramel there. Oh my god, it's so good. I think with a lot of these ice creams, you get like a synthetic taste, but this just isn't the case. Like, this tastes like caramel ice cream. It's just amazing. I really don't know how they've done it. Like, they must be absolute wizards. I want to keep eating. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I want to keep eating. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. So this is also gluten-free, no artificials and sweeteners, no artificial flavours or colours, and vegetarian friendly. It's also high in protein. It kind of seems rude of me to stop eating it, doesn't it, at this point? I mean, it's just amazing. It is lighter than normal ice cream, so it's not as dense, but that's kind of nice. I would pay £5 for this, I'll be honest, I would. How much have eaten already? So out of 10, I'm going to have to give it a 9. Halo Top. Well done, guys, well done. So next up, I haven't actually seen this before. I think it's a new one. It is the Wheyhey naturally free, sugar-free, salted caramel creamy ice cream. I thought I'd get this because I thought it'd be a good comparison to the Halo Top. This was, I think it was £2.50 in Tesco at the moment, but again, it's on offer, so I think it is usually more. Naturally low in sugar and high in protein because they use whey, and that's kind of what they make protein shakes from, so I think it's kind of the same thing. This has got xylitol as a sweetener in it, but it's also got double cream apparently, and per 100ml serving it is 76 calories and 3.3 grams of fat, and this is a 500ml serving, so it's definitely more than the Halo Top. So this is what it looks like to begin with. It's got the same sort of texture as the Halo Top when you put your spoon into it. So whereas the Halo Top had like a more creamy base of ice cream and then the swirls of caramel, this is more a caramel flavoured ice cream, but it's still really good. It's got a really similar flavour. I'm kind of missing the swirls of caramel in there, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. Again, I definitely think it's benefited from being out on the counter for a little while before I tried it. It's got a little bit of a sweetener aftertaste, just a little bit, but it's really creamy. I definitely wouldn't say no to that. The only thing with this is, because it's slightly higher in calories than the Halo Top, I wouldn't probably go for this over the Halo Top because I know that I'm going to get the caramel swirls and it's slightly lower in calories. I think these guys also do some other flavours, so I will link down below if they do. But no, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Next up, we have Ben & Jerry's Lighten Up. Now, I love Ben & Jerry's. If you're an ice cream fan, I don't know how you can't love Ben & Jerry's. Their ice cream is always absolutely amazing. This is the chocolate cookie dough, chocolate ice cream with chunks of chocolate chip cookie dough. It's 132 calories per 100ml. So it is still pretty high on the calories in comparison to the Halo Top. But for Ben & Jerry's, that is not too bad. I have to admit, I might have already tried this one. It's very, very chocolatey, like deep chocolatey. I'm just gonna get a cookie dough ball for you. I am a big fan of Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. It's probably my go-to. You can see it has got the cookie dough pieces in there, like whole cookie dough pieces in there. Can you see? It's definitely got the same texture of the cookie dough pieces from the traditional cookie dough, if you know what I mean, that like sort of sugary, granulated sugar texture that melts in your mouth a little bit. You see? They are like proper cookie dough balls. They're a little bit smaller. They are nice. What I would say is, because I'm used to the cookie dough flavour of Ben & Jerry's normally, I think that the ice cream being so dark chocolate, like it is really, really dark chocolate, is a little bit too heavy. Like it's a little bit too dark in comparison to the vanilla ice cream of usual cookie dough. But that said, it's a really luxurious creamy ice cream, and it does taste just like ice cream. It doesn't taste like frozen yogurt or anything. It is a good dupe. So if you're talking 132 calories per 100 ml and it says 500 ml, you would kind of be duped because of these kind of ice creams into thinking that the pint is quite healthy for you, but it's 132 calories per 100 ml. So that is quite a lot of calories. Like that's over 600 calories, isn't it, in a pot? And then 20 grams of fat in this whole thing, which is still quite a lot. And because of the halo top being so low, I think you would be duped into eating quite a lot of it. That said, the ice cream is so rich, I don't know whether you could eat a lot of it because the chocolatey flavour is so intense, and I am a chocolatey person. I eat chocolate every day. But yeah, I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think that I would swap it for traditional Ben & Jerry's, because I think I would have a little bit of the traditional Ben & Jerry's and enjoy the vanilla flavour in comparison to the chocolate cookie dough. Not bad, Ben & Jerry's. Not a bad attempt. The next one is Breyers Delights Cookies and Cream, 350 calories a tub. This is what we like. We like to know exactly what's in the tub. It's 350 calories per tub and 9 grams of fat, which isn't too bad really. This is also high in protein. It's made with fresh cream. It's lower in sugar. They have a variety of different flavours. I think they have a vanilla as well. So they've gone with a dark cookie dough as opposed to the light cookie dough of the Ben & Jerry's. So let's give it a go. Quite a lot of cookie dough. Like as soon as I took one cookie dough bite out there's another one underneath it. Okay. So the ice cream has a weird like moussey texture to it, and the cookie dough doesn't really taste like dough. It's more like biscuit pieces, and it's dark as well. I would say that you would know that this was a low fat ice cream. It wouldn't pass like some of the others would as a traditional ice cream. I think it's the texture of the ice cream. It's not very vanilla-y, and it's more like air whipped cream, if you know what I mean. It's not bad. It's just not the best out there. I think you could definitely do better. Probably give this like a 5 out of 10. So not too shabby. Would do well if you were in a bit of a pinch, but not my first choice. The final item is kind of a controversial one because it's not billed as a healthy ice cream, but it is a vegan ice cream. So it's peanut butter and cookies, non-dairy ice cream from Ben & Jerry's, vanilla with chocolatey sandwich cookies and peanut butter swirls. It's made from almond nuts, I think. I mean, all almond are nuts. What I meant was it's made with almonds. So this is 229 calories per 100 ml, which is 2 scoops, and 30 grams of fat. So it isn't very low in calories at all. So the texture is very much like cookies and cream ice cream, but you can see there's little bits of peanut buttery swirl in there. Okay, yeah. I don't like that. I can see what they tried to do by putting the peanut butter in. They're trying to sort of take over the aftertaste, because the aftertaste isn't very nice. It's sort of bland in a way, definitely not creamy, which is to be expected because it wasn't made out of cream, it's made out of almonds. But it's sort of underwhelming. I do like the texture because the Oreo pieces are quite large. There you go, see? The Oreo pieces are quite big. But in general, the ice cream flavour really lets it down. Yeah, no. It does definitely have an aftertaste of almonds as well. I mean, as a vegan, imagine getting your ice cream fixed is quite difficult. So this would be a good alternative. I think part of the problem with the vegan movement is that a lot of people who are just generally looking to be health conscious think that vegan is automatically healthy, and that's not generally the case. This, for example, has more calories in it than a lot of the traditional Ben & Jerry's ice creams. So if you're just looking for health versus vegan, then I would probably go with the traditional ice cream and just have a little bit, or I'd go with one of the other alternatives that we've seen today. It's all right, it's just not the nicest thing I've ever tasted, and if you haven't got the benefit of the calories being low, if that is your motivation, then I would definitely sort of skip this one. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 10, but if I was looking for vegan ice creams, I imagine it probably would be up there. So I think we have a clear winner. Halo Top is 100% the clear winner. I would say I have tried the cookies and cream Halo Top and it didn't blow me away. Not all the flavours are as excellent as this one. This is definitely the best that I've tasted. I also really want to try the red velvet ice cream, and if I do, I'll put it on my Instagram stories. So if you are looking for a little indulgence, this is your guide. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below if there are any amazing low-calorie ice creams that you really like. Like, subscribe. I make one video a week on a Sunday. I would love to have you as a viewer. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.